Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's crazy to say this, but today I'm starting the third and final season of Alien Force. Of course, we have Ultimate Alien and Omniverse, so there's plenty more to go, obviously, but it's crazy to think that I'm now on the final season of Alien Force already. It feels like just time is just flying by with this damn show, but it's so good, so I can't wait to get into this episode. Of course, last thing I saw was Alien Swarm, the live-action film. I've had a number of days after posting the reaction, thinking more back on the film, and my viewpoints hasn't really changed. I will admit, though, that of course, it's better than Race Against Time, and that they did try their best to highlight and reference certain things so that it feels more like Ben 10, you know, in terms of connectivity or whatever. But I still have a lot of issues with that film, and I kind of want to forget about it, honestly, but I can at least say, hey, I saw it, and it's better than Race Against Time, which isn't really saying much, but regardless, it is what it is. So I'm excited in this episode. You guys been hyping up this episode saying, holy crap, wait till you get to this one. It's like, we'll see what happens. You guys have always been right in terms of, wait for this one, wait for this, and then you guys are right, like, holy shit, something crazy happens, so we'll see what happens here, but, let's not waste more time, guys. Let's get into now. It's crazy to say it. Once again, the third and final season of Alien Force starts now with, of course, Season 3, Episode 1, the premiere of Season 3. Let's dive in. Let's get into it.
Synaptech, hang on.
Oh!
I'm coming for you.
Where is he? Where is Ultimo?
What? What?
Right here, Vilgax.
It is Vilgax!
Rest assured you will pay.
Ooh! Ooh!
Your teammates cheated, but that won't change the outcome.
Won't change the
I am
outcome.
most powerful hero. The battle is over, hero. I have defeated your champion by the rules of the Galactic Code.
What is he doing? Did he take his power or something?
The power of the greatest heroes of 10 worlds surges within me.
What?
Finally, we travel to Earth, where I will destroy that backwater world's greatest hero.
What the fuck? What the hell's going on? Who is this? Vengeance of Vilgax Part 1? Oh shit. Oh.
Snake venom burns.
It's gone now. There's some water.
I swallow my prey whole. I did not need to know that. Ugh, this would be a lot easier if Ben was here.
Where's
like
Ben?
He promised.
You are wise indeed, Ben Tennyson.
Wise
I
well.
have been granted the great honor. My people present you with the Galactic Medal of Honor. Marvel at your power and offer you our gratitude.
Oh my god. That was a lot of medals.
This
Holy crap.
Ishiyama and Kenko play the
Ben?
Ben, you ass.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Is this a bad time? And the bad guy is kicking our butts. So if it's not too much trouble...
Shit, Ray. I love how Ben forgot. Damn. He's fucking strong, whoever this is.
Cannon bolt. It's not a problem, Gwen. Creeps like this. What's your name?
Boom! It was that easy?
That didn't take long.
Yeah,
We've
after
been
you...
fighting
Yeah.
that guy for over an hour.
Oh,
Oh, you are so full of yourself lately.
what's the big deal?
You're already
Ooh.
riding shotgun. Why do you keep calling it over and over?
This is what I wanted to see. Of course, live action, I don't know if it would work.
Planetary defense alert. This is the real deal.
I'm just so happy the Rust Bucket's back. This is definitely Vilgax, yeah. Oh, shit. Holy fuck. A dome? What's the purpose of the dome, exactly?
It is done. The master comes.
The Omnitrix. That's why I'm here.
People of Earth.
Lord Vilgax challenges this planet's greatest
Let's go.
protector to a trial.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go.
Vilgax.
Vilgax.
He knows what he's talking
The
about.
Omnitrix. Okay, you better be careful. Ooh. Oh, you better be careful there. Yeah, exactly. He's fucking swiping the rockets. Oh my god, he's like fucking dark side. Holy shit. Oh my. Oh. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. No way. Oh. The thing is, they're going one at a time. They all need to attack. Coordinated attack. Ooh. Dude, that's not gonna do nothing. The problem is, they didn't work together. They just went one at a time.
Closer than you think.
Oh, shit. No, you... Holy shit.
Their feeble powers. Leave them here to deliver my message.
I'm not kidding, Ben. I'm really mad at you.
But you won't stay mad at me. I'm adorable.
Man, he's gonna have to change his
You're
tune when fucking
completely
Vilgax is here.
bonkers. Kevin and I could have been killed.
And I don't
Exactly.
think you're adorable. You've been obnoxious ever since you
Obnoxious?
saved the whole entire universe. See? Have a
Haven't you
smoothie
seriously
on
not
me.
heard about what the fuck's
Okay.
happening with Vilgax and shit
Here's
right
a
now?
smoothie on you.
Bad news, Ben. Vilgax is back.
You're kidding me.
Change your...
Last
Get
time you
ready.
threw him into space.
Rather than risk mass destruction,
It's
both
1v1.
planets can choose a single warrior to represent them.
Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. You'd think. We defeated the hybrid and saved the whole
But you
entire
didn't defeat them, you
universe.
just
We know.
used the
I still
Omnitrix,
think
you know,
you're
yeah.
gonna need an edge. What's that for?
What is that?
You know your Omnitrix?
I don't think this is
They're
such
gonna
a good
hack the
idea.
Omnitrix? This is not a good
Relax.
idea.
I figured out a lot about how the Omnitrix works, but if we can bypass the safeguards and unlock the master control, let me see if I can access the user interface.
This is a bad idea. Whoa!
Ooh, sorry. Nothing to worry about.
Oh shit.
This is no time for jests, Ben Tennyson.
You're fucking with the Omnitrix.
Disappointment with you is great. It is only very recently that Ben has strayed from the hero's path.
But I saved.
I know what you have achieved, but the full power cannot be entrusted to you. Do not tamper with the Omnitrix, Ben
Do
Tennyson.
not do it.
This is obviously a test. Test? Sure. Azimuth wants me to take the situation into my own hands. I'm pretty sure I know how to do this myself anyway.
Dude, you're an idiot. No.
Run for it, both of you!
Oh, what? Oh, come on! The Omnitrix, the Omnitrix. Vilgax is back. And he is so much fucking stronger. Holy crap. I don't know where to begin with this episode because there's so many things that occurred in a short amount of time, and of course to be continued because it's fucking part 1. Holy shit. He has been waiting. He's been abiding his time waiting to come back. Because, see, he was already defeated several times throughout the original Ben 10. So now he's been absorbing the individuals he's been fighting on these different planets in this one-to-one combat and absorbing their powers, and now he's so much fucking stronger. And now he's like, okay, I'm gonna go after Ben now because I'm not the same Vilgax anymore. I have now evolved. I have transformed. I have leveled up. Whatever you want to call it. Holy shit. Okay. So the opening of the episode. That was quite... I first am like, is that Vilgax? I don't even know. Like, because we've been introduced to a female version of his species. So I wasn't sure if it was Vilgax. You know, because she was saying I was the creator of the... I think she was saying I created the Omnitrix, but then she was lying or whatever. She was like, help her or whatever. So there's a lot of things with that, but I was like, I don't know for sure. But then they don't waste any time to reveal it is Vilgax. Now, I forget the name of the hero team that was in the original classic Ben 10. They were here in this episode, and the leader of the team was defeated, and his energy was absorbed. Only his, not the other two that he was fighting, but he was there taking over the planet. And there's some sort of like new rule in place, some sort of, I don't know, law or whatever, to where instead of like war in terms of like, you know, using everybody that you have in terms of your army or whatever, your ships, it's a 1v1 that 2 planets decide on their fighter, and then whoever wins the planet or whatever. So Vilgax, of course, piece of shit, out of I forget his name. Apologies, I just don't remember the hero's name. I don't remember the team name, but I remember them from the original classic Ben 10. It was cool to see them, but he lost very easily. Absorbed his powers, and now he's ready to go. And he doesn't waste time. He literally doesn't waste time. He gets right to the planet pretty much, and has like that guy who we've never seen before. They're kind of putting a force field around, and then here comes Vilgax and all that. But so they didn't waste any time getting to that part of it. But with Ben, he has become, I'll just say it, a cocky little shit. and as Kevin said, obnoxious. He's like, well, Gwen called me that all the time. Am I using the word right? Like, you are. But Ben's been obnoxious. He's not paying attention. He was an hour late to a fight where Gwen and Kevin could have died. Some sort of snake-like human hybrid. It was really weird, but really powerful. And Gwen's like, Ben's supposed to be here an hour ago, and he's chilling in his room, and here comes some alien who just appears in his room and gives him a medal of the highest honor that isn't an alien species of the planet. So it's because of saving the galaxy, saving their planet from, of course, the hybrid invasion and all that. And Ben's like, oh, okay, thanks. And when the guy leaves, he throws it into his closet full of medals from other planets. He's been nonstop being visited, essentially, by individuals who are giving him medals and thanking him and putting him in the highest regard for saving everybody from the hybrid invasion and hybrid taking over and all that. So Ben's become a cocky little shit, essentially, because he's like, well, who cares? He's like, what? Because he shows up as Cannonbolt and just mows down the fucking Serpent. I think he's called himself Serpent or whatever, but just rolled over him a bunch of times and beat him. He's like, what are you guys worried about? Like, I came here, he was defeated. I defeated the bad guy for you, but they're like, we could have died, Ben. You don't understand. And then, of course, that's when they're having the whole debate, and they don't know what just occurred, because when they're at Mr. Smoothie or whatever it's called, and they're drinking smoothies and shit. Twitter notification, sorry. Distracted me. Flip the phone over. Yeah. Anyways. But when they're there, they have no idea that, oh, by the way, just like as you're having this conversation, Vilgax is back and attacking everybody and shit, because we see Max and the new plumbers he's recruited and he's trying to train and everything. Of course, Manny, Cooper, and all of them, like, they're all there essentially. And like all from the season 2 finale, they're there in the new, it looks like a new-ish, it's not like a new, but like the new-ish version of the Rust Bucket. And they see Vilgax, they get a notification of like there's warships showing up or whatever, so that this is the real deal. They have no idea it's Vilgax yet. But Vilgax is there and he shows up and he's like, okay, I'm here. I'm ready to fight. And then here comes Max and all the plumber kids. And here's the problem. Kids, but they're teenagers as well, but you get my point. Here's the problem with them in terms of how they executed going against Vilgax. Now, I don't think they would have beaten Vilgax, clearly. But the biggest problem is I don't think they're trained enough, so it makes sense, because timeline-wise, they've only been working with Max for a little bit, so I get it. But they should not, this one-at-a-time nonsense should not have occurred, because that really shows that they really had no plan, and there was no, like, and then again, there was no plan of fighting Vilgax today. But you get what I'm trying to say, that Max was taken to a training thing, and then this occurred, so unfortunately they couldn't do that. But I think Max was probably going to lead up to where they're going to be working all together, because there's going to be threats that needs all of them working as a coordinated effort. And unfortunately here, they had no time to prepare for a Vilgax who's way stronger than he was before back in the classic Ben 10 era. This is a very different Vilgax, essentially. But one at a time really showed that they were not prepared for this. And Vilgax could have easily killed all of them. Easily. But of course, this is, Alien Force. We're not going to go that route. We're not going to go that insane where he's murdering, all of them. And Max, invisible and shit, and he starts firing. He's like, oh shit. It didn't do anything. He got hit or whatever, but he was fine. But Vilgax, like, he didn't care. Because that little helper had that like little device going to go up to Max to take his powers. Like, leave it. Like, they're going to send a message. Like, he's like, I don't need their powers, because he fought all of them individually and went, I don't need them. Like, they're no threat to me. Like, having their powers would not do anything significant. I'm ready for who I'm really here for. Ben Tennyson. Ben 10. Omnitrix. You know, he hasn't said that yet, but I'm assuming he's going to want that Omnitrix. The Omnitrix. He needs it. Probably not anymore, but maybe he still would want it, though. So then Ben is notified, oh, Vilgax is back. He's like, okay, tell me where, when, and where. And that's the cocky side of Ben now, where he's like, yeah, I saved the fucking plan. He keeps referencing that, and then, of course, Gwen and Kevin are tired of hearing of it. And the thing is, too, yeah, Ben had the Omnitrix. The Omnitrix is the one that altered the DNA of the hybrid for them dying and fused their DNA with other forms of alien DNA within the Omnitrix, and it, you know, did all that. But Ben, you did stop the hybrid invasion. You did all that. However, it wasn't because you had some sort of crazy idea in terms like, oh, I could just use the DNA thing. Because he was already doing that, reverting, you know, the DNA aliens back to the human form. He was already doing that. So it's different if Ben would have done something that was so out of the left field, but Ben was just doing something he was already kind of doing. Like he already kind of did a version of what was happening anyways. Like, you know, it wasn't like he defeated the hybrid. He literally saved their lives and then, okay, well, we'll stop now. Like, you see what I'm saying? And it was the hybrid that was with Ben on that planet that showed up and was the one who was to kind of convince the leaders of the hybrid in that like council room or whatever. But you get what I'm saying? Like it was, I think Ben he takes the credit because he had the Omnitrix, but if he didn't have the Omnitrix, he wouldn't have been able to do anything. You know what I'm saying? It would not have occurred the way it did. So I don't know. Because maybe if Gwen had the Omnitrix, maybe she would have thought of something different. I don't know. Maybe she would have done the same thing, but I doubt Gwen would have went the route of, who cares, whatever, you know, it's fine. It's like, Ben, come on, dude. But see, they saw footage, and it looks like they were just watching the Blu-ray version of Alien Force, because they're just watching the same footage of Max shooting Vilgax, but they see that it didn't affect him. And so Kevin has the bright idea. This is funny. Kevin has the right idea. I've been building this gigantic machine. We're gonna infiltrate into the Omnitrix. We're gonna break the safeguards. Kevin, no, that is the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Because there's a reason, as Gwen points out. Don't you think there's a reason for safeguards? Yes, exactly. And so they start infiltrating it. And then here comes Azimuth. Hologram message on the Omnitrix. Ben, you do not have you're lucky you even have the Omnitrix at this point. He even said, if it wasn't for what you did with the hybrid, I don't know if I even let you still keep it. The reason I'm letting you keep it is because of what you occurred. But you've been straying off the hero path. Like, ooh. And that's pretty much lining up with what we've been kind of hearing in this episode, is that he's being awarded all these medals and these high honors, and he just doesn't really care anymore. He literally forgot that they were going to go attack this serpent, you know, snake hybrid human guy. Just forgot about it. It was like, oh, they're doing a Sumo Slammer movie. Like, that's what he cared about. He was just at home drinking smoothies and watching TV. He didn't care about what was happening with Gwen and Kevin. So Azimuth is like, look, you've been straying off the hero path. I don't know if you even, like, you're lucky you even still have the Omnitrix. Like, I don't know if you deserve it anymore. You need to steer clear from these safeguards. Leave it alone. And then things start to occur. Now, at one point, the watch switch, I think it reverted back to the original Omnitrix from the classic Benton. I think it reverted back. Like Kevin did, and then it reverted to what it is now. I was like, holy shit, is that? I think that's what it was. Like, it was a throwback. That was really cool. But then there's an explosion of green, and like looks like the building explodes. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it isn't good. Because Ben's like, after the whole, you know, like, and look, it was a conversation, not really. It was more of like a one-way conversation with Azimuth going, Ben, no, you need to leave this alone. You need to, you know, there's a reason why you're not going to get access to master control. You don't need, just stop, okay? He was really irritated and annoyed. And he said, I'm disappointed. He wasn't mad. He was disappointed in Ben for trying to do this. So Kevin and Gwen were kind of backing off, and then unfortunately the thing starts counting down and shit, because Ben tries to do it on his own, like, well, this is a test, man. Whatever, I'll take it in my own hands. Like, no, that's not what he's saying, he's just messing with it. And then the explosion. So I don't know what the fuck happened. This is not good, though. I'm worried. Because the way Ben's mindset is, and him hearing Azimuth, the creator of the Omnitrix, tell him, leave it alone, And he's like, take it in my own hands, whatever. Dude, are you kidding me? And then he, he causes a fucking destruction. Something blows. I don't know. Did the Omnitrix blow up? I have no idea. But something happened, and it isn't good. So, yeah, this is a crazy episode to start off with Season 3, but man, Vilgax is back. I'm so fucking happy. I cannot wait to see what happens next. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know in the comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.